Today it is 26th. I'm not very sure what is the date today. No, it's 27th of April, and our country is facing one of the biggest crises which had ever been faced by this country. That is the COVID pandemic. People are suffering, and it's sad that we have reached this stage, although we shouldn't have. The first cycle of the COVID virus, when it struck this country, we could manage and we did very well as compared to so many of the developed countries. But this time now we are facing a lot of problems. But my personal feeling is this: कि if the people who are having authority and all the powers, if they combine together and if they are sincere and they put in sincere effort, I don't think we'll find it difficult to overcome this crisis what we are facing. Why I am saying so, although this country is large with a larger population, but then equally large is the number of representatives who have been chosen by the public or the general population of this country. Are they not competent enough to handle this crisis? I think they are. In this pandemic or any crisis, I think our MLAs and MPs who have been elected by the people and people have reposed faith in them, they should not let them down in this times of crisis, and they should be held accountable when they have so much of authority and so much of power with them. They should be held accountable for what is happening as of now. They should be helping the general public. You have more than 500 MPs. You have more than 4,000 MLAs. These I am talking about who are elected. There are people who are not elected who are ex-MPs or ex-MLAs. So if you count all of them, they must be more than MPs and MLAs combined, more than 10,000 in this whole country. Because when you have an election, there's always one opposition candidate. So going by that yardstick itself, we can assume more than 4,000 MLAs elected and more than 4,000 MLAs who were not elected in the election, in the last election. That makes it more than 8,000. And then we talk about MPs, more than 500 MPs. If 500 MPs have been elected, there must be MPs who have fought and who are not elected, who are vying for being MPs. So now if these are elected representatives, they take a collective effort. If they put in collective effort, I don't think this country can face this crisis. If each MLA and MP sits in their constituency and opens a health center, that health center should be able to help the general public. They should publish their number. They should put their personal number in public domain, so that the people who have voted for them, they should be able to contact them in case of need. They are supposed to help them. They should be there helping them. I am very sure you can't hold the Prime Minister of a country or the Health Minister of a country responsible for what is happening now. Prime Minister is putting alone so much effort. What about the MLAs and MPs, whether elected or non-elected one, who have been fighting from their constituency, and whether won or lose, they have won or they have lost, they are still vying to be serving the people. They should serve the people now when it is required the most for them to serve the people. They should be sitting in their constituency, opening a health center and publishing their personal number, as well as publishing a number of their center where their staff or their people should sit and help out the people, whether it is getting cremation done, whether getting an oxygen cylinder, whether finding a bed or finding a hospital, finding ways to get them self-tested. They should be sitting and opening a health center in their constituency, whether in their assembly constituency or their National Assembly constituency, and they should sit there and help people. You can't have the Chief Minister of a state, the Health Minister of a state, or the Prime Minister of a country and the Health Minister of the country only responsible for this. They should be held responsible. They should be held accountable. They should be asked by the party leadership in your constituency how many people died and why did they die, so many. What were you doing when they were dying? Did you arrange for them the bed? Did you arrange for them the ventilator? Did you arrange for them the oxygen cylinder? Did you arrange for them cremation? They should be asked this question. They should be held accountable. Why should only the state administration should be held accountable? Why only the collector or the SP should be held accountable for anything happening within their jurisdiction? Why not the local MLA? Why not the local MP of that place be held accountable? When robbery takes place, when the murder takes place, why should only the police or the collector or the state administration or the district administration should be held accountable. Why not the local MLA and MP? Why should not it go in their report card ki how many murders took place in their constituency, how many people died in their constituency, how many accidents took place in their constituency, road accidents and whatever. They should be having a report card like this where they should be held accountable for whatever happens in their constituency. I don't think it is happening in this country. The newspapers, the media should bring out this. His murder took place in so and so place, and so is the MLA or the MP of the place. What was he doing? What did he do to help the family, the victim family? Or what did he do to curtail this kind of indiscipline or the kind of crimes which happened there? So same way, now this pandemic is a crisis faced by the country. Why should the only Prime Minister and the Health Minister of the country be held responsible for this? Why only the Chief Minister should be held responsible for this? Why not the MLAs and MPs of the various constituencies who are more than 10,000 sitting? What are they doing? They should be out. They should be sitting, opening a health center and helping the people. I don't think it is happening. I think the party leadership needs to think in every state and hold the MLAs, MPs accountable for whatever is happening in their constituency. Whatever happens, they should be held accountable. Why not? Now I'll show you a news report which I have got and which inspired me to talk about this, and I'll show you that news report now. See, this newspaper is Times of India Goa, and it's of April 26, 2021, Monday. And this newspaper, there's a report which inspired me to talk about all this. Now see this gentleman. There's a news report about this gentleman, what he has done. It's written, orange seller turned crorepati, spends 85 lakhs in oxygen Zakt. Now this gentleman, if you read the news report, I'll pan over it and you can read it by freezing it. Let's see what he has done. I cannot read the whole article, it takes some time. Now this gentleman who used to sell oranges, he has spent 85 lakhs. Now he has become a businessman, but he has reached this level through hard times. He is a son of a grocer and he used to stay in slum of Taj Bagh. Now this news report is from Nagpur, that is in Maharashtra. Now this gentleman has spent so much of money in getting the oxygen arranged for the people of this pandemic, and he's not ready to even accept the state largesse or state help what he has done, and he is not ready to accept the money back from the state. These are the kind of people who are making this country proud, and these are the people who are helping the people of this country. But our MLAs and MPs, I think they need to do much better than this. Now I just now showed you the news report of this gentleman who has spent so much of money from his own pocket to give these people help. And this is something very, I would say, commendable. There are more than 130 billionaires in this country. I don't know, that's what my understanding is. This country has more than 130 billionaires. Now this gentleman which I just showed you, he has spent so much of money. Now this gentleman which I am talking about, this businessman, his name is Pyare Khan, and he used to sell in 1995 oranges outside the railway station, Nagpur railway station. If I am correct, let me read it. Yes, he used to sell oranges. Now if he has such a big heart of helping the people, now what about our 130 billionaires or even our MLAs and MPs who are billionaires? Don't they feel the need to help the people of this country? I have not heard a news like this. Maybe if they are helping and news not coming, that's very good. But why? I don't know. It's something which needs to be thought about are the billionaires who are sitting in this country and the MLAs and MPs who are there. I request, if people are hearing my video, to hear my suggestion. I think its time has come for the MLAs and MPs to be held accountable for whatever happens in their constituency, and their report card should be prepared the way a report card of a student is prepared for their constituency, whether it respect to the number of crimes there, number of murders there. Once you start doing that, then I think they will feel responsible to check the state administration personally and see that the things are happening right and things are happening within the law and within the discipline and within the law of the land. I think we need to start making our MLAs and MP accountable. I'll request the people who are hearing my video and who think what I'm saying is correct, that something has to be done and people need to act. The MLAs, MPs need to react. I don't think this country will face a crisis if our more than 10,000 MLAs, MPs, and whether elected or non-elected, which are must be around 20,000 or more, if they start sitting in their constituency and start helping the people the way I said. Thank you.